I could watch these birds all day, calming, and then there's that element of meditation. While we watch, allow me to share my admiration for an American lawyer by the name of Elizabeth Edwards. She is one of my heroes, even though she's no longer with us. Yes, I'm familiar with the word heroine, but I personally do not like to genderize. Is that a word? Anyway, I do not like to genderize words of action that are not gender specific. I mean, I don't say a doctoress. A person is a doctor or they're not a doctor, right? There I go straying again. About my hero, Elizabeth Edwards, I think women could learn a lot about her life and how she lived her life. Even though the truth is that I don't know much about her life, but this is what I think. It is my opinion. When people were calling for her to divorce her husband, she refused to follow the mass hysteria. Instead, she mentioned something to the effect that she would not throw away her many years of marriage because of the indiscretion of her husband. That logic resonated with me. Men are different than women. Men are designed to respond to the flirtation of women. Women know how naturally. Women know instinctively how to get a man, shall we say, responsive. If it were not so, the human race would not have continued. In other words, women are different than men. My personal point of view is that monogamy is not natural, in that if we were to follow our natural instincts and desires, we would give more credence to our heart's longing. I believe that no one person can ever be everything to another person. We are complex beings with various needs. We respond to affection no matter where it comes from or who is offering the embrace. For many, falling into the routine of a long marriage may be comfortable, but the price of that comfort is a lack of passion. Then there is this. Men see women attributes that women can only guess at. What does he see in her? What a man sees as mysterious and sensual in a woman is what a woman sees as the familiar. She knows of the depth and degree of appreciation only because you say so. Women judge their effectiveness by the responses of other women. How do I know that? Because women have told me so. Woman, on the other hand, is charged with the responsibility of being the mother of the race. Things like security, nesting, nurturing, health, peace of mind are paramount. The man that ensures all of these essentials of comfort is the ideal man. She's far more adept at sexual self-satisfaction than he will ever be, so it is not, as a rule, that important to her. Intimacy, on the other hand, is extremely important. I think that we're monogamous not because it is natural, but because it is required of us. So, there is the constant conflict between what is expected and what is natural. But back to Elizabeth Edwards. She did eventually separate from her husband, but here too I have a theory. I think she did it as her last unselfish act to allow John the freedom to choose a mother for her children when she was gone. Elizabeth Edwards, what a woman. I believe that she was the impetus of John Edwards' passion for equality, sensitivity to the poor, and his devotion to justice. Yes, Elizabeth Edwards is my hero.